Hey there, everybody. Tonight on Hot Tub Beer Review, we're going to go visit our friends at La Cumbre Brewing Company, Albuquerque, New Mexico. You've seen one or two of our shows, hopefully, from there. We're going to have their Oktoberfest lager. Stick around and enjoy it with us.
Hey everybody, welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, the show where we give you our unprofessional, somewhat biased opinion about the beer that we are drinking and reviewing. Back to do that once again. There's Andy in the attic. There's Jay. I'm Ben. What are we drinking, boys?
We're going to have the Oktoberfest lager from La Cumbre Brewing Company. One we visited several times and have enjoyed a couple of theirs. So
Yes, I've only been there virtually.
I've been there many times. It's a really cool place. I enjoy visiting there. It's more industrial district area, but they always have that good food truck outside, and they have a really cool bar and bar stools and chairs and tables. They're all wood grain, rugged kind of country.
Just rub it in a little more, huh?
Mm-hmm. Love to.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates. Waiting on you.
I know. I was just trying to think about how many La Cumbres we've had. We've had quite a bit, so we're definitely in the
tell you
playlist.
that. You go ahead.
This is a fest beer. 5.4%. Well, I wrote on here. I got two different intels because I think I got an old notification. It's not on the can. I saw one where it said 5.4%. I saw another that said 5.9%.
Well, this is a 2024 version, so if you look under the Untapped where I've logged it, I don't know if you used that for any of your information. This was also one of the Untapped Community Award winners in 2024. It was the number 2 fest beer in New Mexico.
I had not only looked on Untapped, but then I did a search through Google, and because I could not find this directly through, they didn't have it on their website, but then it sent me to an old page on the website that there was no active link to, and from their homepage. So that's what gave me the 5.9%. Untapped said 5.4%.
Obviously, it's seasonal, so I mean, it could vary from year to year.
They describe it as a Bavarian style lager with German noble hops and Bavarian lager yeast. It's tasting notes of rich toast, light spicy hops, and with a pillowy soft mouthfeel. I can lay my head down and fall asleep on this. It's so pillowy soft.
Please don't. You're going to knock one of your pearl earrings in there, and you're going to have a technical difficulty.
Your head will forever be weighted one side. Too. Right now, you're balanced with two.
Yeah. Well, what it didn't mention on the tasting notes is that sweet, malty little bit of caramel to it. So that's about it for the beer. But the can, how about that, Ben? This is made for you. I like how they incorporated not only Bavarian elements, but they blended it well with the New Mexican elements. Yeah. The flag and the symbol right there.
Yeah. That's great can art.
And this would be our 6 from La Cumbre.
Number 6. Wow. Yes, we're definitely playlist. You got the wheat going around, circling it. Very good.
So
Good job
hops
on
in
the
the
tap.
center of the New Mexico.
It is.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. So, La Cumbre Brewing Company, Albuquerque, New Mexico. A regional brewery founded in 2010. As I've said in the past, it's a humble brewery. They don't talk much about. The founder had worked in another brewery somewhere else, and he wanted to do his own thing, and that didn't even mention on his website. I had to go Google it, and that's how I got to it. They're a connection.
All right.
I think if you referred back to, I believe it was the Trail Hazard that we did, where we had Edward join us, gave a little more information about the brewery. So that would be in the playlist, or you could just go watch that one on its own.
All right. Jay, have you had this one?
I have a couple
Who did
times.
you have? Yeah, who did you have? I'll jump in and go first. I think this one's really interesting. It reminds me a lot of the Advent calendar series that we've had with the Martins that we've had through that box. And while it's not made in Germany, I think it's one that is closer than some of the other American attempts that we've had. Definitely that little touch of that caramel, a little bit of, I think it's the spice on the back end, just a touch of that that they mentioned. I don't get any pillows in my mouthfeel, but it's definitely fine. But all in all, this is a fun one. Again, we're not currently in Oktoberfest season, but I'm glad that we kind of save a few of these to drink throughout the year because I miss them when they're not around and readily available. So this one's great. I give it an 8. Andy, what do you say?
I say it's good. It's fun. Using the noble hops helped. Bavarian lager yeast helps. It's given some of that German, even though it's, Bavarian style. They can't say it's actually because it's not made in there. It's made here. And they call it a Fest. If I wasn't told what it is, I'd probably say more Marzen than Fest beer because of more of that caramel malt versus that lighter. When I think Fest beer, I think of more of a crisper lager feel, brighter, lighter. This feels a little heavier. The pillowy effect. It's a heavy, dense pillow. You're gonna sink your head at that noggin and it's gonna come around. So I do like it. I'm not bashing it, but this is where we've had so much of the Americans trying to do the German, and is Marzen, it's Fest beer. Still good. I'm glad it's not too much of a caramel bomb that we've had some of them do. You still, when they say rich toast, I think that's the malt feel that it is a sweeter type of toast, I'd say. And it's good. I could drink this several in a sitting. So 7.5. It's a good one.
All right, Jake.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with what you're both saying. Ben, the spice to me is something that sticks out on this one versus some of the other traditional ones, and they even call it out in their tasting notes, which I think is good. The biggest difference I think we all find between the beer garden collections or advent calendars, the Martins, the Fest beers that we get over there, no matter what they call them, the biggest difference I think is always going to be the water. I mean, it's that plays into all of these, and we've seen that even in our local regions. But La Cumbre seems to do really good beer. We've had several that have been really good from there, and it's one I typically like to visit. I think I've maybe had this one on draft. I did look, and this is held together nicely. I mean, this beer, the born on date for this when it was canned was nearly 10 months ago, and the best by date was over 4 months ago. So it's held together very nicely for what I remember.
It helps finally.
And I agree with you, Andy. I mean, it's a 7.5 for me, based on the fact that it's a great job of the Americans trying to duplicate what they're doing over in Germany, in that area, for Oktoberfest, and it's probably one of the closest ones that we've seen the Americans do that replicates what they do over there. I think there's been maybe one or two others, and we've had some that have just, they don't meet the mark. So
that will be a 7.7 for the Oktoberfest from La Cumbre. Definitely one that you should grab, whether it's 10 months old or not. It's going to be a great one to have and to enjoy. Before we get too far here, Andy made 3 changes in the break. Can you spot the differences between prior to our intermission and after? Leave us comments down below. Let us know what you see. Thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, cheers that notification bell. Also, check out our links down below for some merch, glassware that we use for the show, hardware, software, lots of things down there. So check all that out below if you are interested. With that, appreciate you checking out this video. For Andy in the attic and Jay, I am Ben, where it's Oktoberfest all year round. Cheers, mates.
cheers, mates.